Hello and welcome to glennzb TV, the show that puts glennzb into your virtual headset. I'm bringing New Zealand to the world, and the world to New Zealand. And hey, good work, Trumps, and Mike Pence as well, trucking on into Florida there and getting your hands dirty, handing out food to people who are hungry or something. And it seems to me mostly it was just people getting selfies with the president. So there you go. He seems to be the hot dog buns or something there, I think, is what Trump's prepared for them. I don't know if he baked them himself, but you'll notice he's got the gloves on there. That was a bit tricky. People have made remarks about Trump's hands, the size of them, stumpy fingers, that sort of thing. I'm not sure that the old latex gloves is the one size fits all situation, because apparently his hands are quite. That's a volunteer helping him get the gloves on. That took a while to do that. So I thought that was anyway, and so then he ripped on into it, giving out the food. But you'll notice in this picture, he's taking the glove off again. There, no glove. There. So it's a bit like the solar eclipse where he had the glasses on and then he went, you know what? I'm the president. I don't need to wear these. I think it's the same with the gloves. Basic food hygiene, it doesn't apply to me. Get these things off my stumpy little fingers. And then what was really weird is here. It's not. I know it's not super clear, but it was when I was watching. He actually ate. He ate one of the buns himself. He just. Is that what you're supposed to do when you're handing out? I don't know. I guess maybe he was saying, "Look, it's good enough for the president. It's good enough for you." So that was a fun time watching that. Can we? I thought that we had sorted all this because I've heard a lot of people talking about Myanmar lately, not so many people talking about Burma, until today. With Boris, Rex Tillerson's come to visit Boris in London, and Rex has gone, Boris, can I get you a comb or a hairbrush or something? And Boris has said, Burma, 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 instead of Myanmar. And so then he had to start saying Burma as well, so... Is it? I don't know. I just feel like if we could just decide what to call it, a lot of these problems would go away. Now, who is more important? The world's oldest giant panda or Selena Gomez? See, there's a question I bet you weren't expecting to be asked on a Friday morning. Because China is mourning the death of the world's oldest giant, well, one of the world's oldest giant pandas. At the age of 37, that panda was. Basi was suffering from a number of ailments, including liver and kidney problems. Meanwhile, Selena Gomez has received a kidney transplant. I'm just saying, who do we care more about? Basi's body will be preserved and placed in a museum dedicated to her life. That sounds disgusting. I mean, as we've discussed before on the show, pandas are disgusting. They quite often just absorb their young before they're born back into their bodies. But, some people seem to like them. I'm just putting that out there. Should the kidney have gone to Basi and not to Selena? Finally, good work. Speaking of endangered species, the snow leopard, no longer. The snow leopard's conservation status has been improved from endangered to vulnerable. I feel like I'm vulnerable sometimes. And there's actually only one of me in the entire world left as well. So to be considered endangered, there must be fewer than 2,500 mature snow leopards. And they must be experiencing a high rate of decline. Both are now considered extremely unlikely. So basically, I think what we can take out of that is that the snow leopards have been going at it like snow rabbits. If you're vulnerable, you've got under 10,000 breeding animals left. So, like I say, nowhere near as endangered as I am. There's only one of me, and I'm definitely not breeding. I am glennzb. Great work, Snow Leopard. I feel like we should have done more for the panda, less for Selena. If only Trump could keep his gloves on. That's sort of the recap. And let's just call it Myanmar from now on. I am glennzb. Thanks for having me in your virtual headset. I will see you on Monday, unless I go extinct in the meantime.